Playbook. This is Coach Tony Novak here to walk through the real life decisions that win or lose the game for small business owners. Today's topic is selling a business with real estate. Now, that's very common, especially here in rural areas where the real estate is intrinsically tied to the business. One could not exist without the other, and in many cases, it's not easy to transfer one. In other words, selling the business assets and moving them to another location to start up would not be an attractive option, nor would taking the real estate and trying to dispose of the business and not use it. So these make the sale of property plus business important to work out together. Now, the main problem that I see in these deals is that the owner takes an appraisal of the real estate. And of course, the best appraisal or best idea they're going to get, they're going to set that as an asking price. And then separately, they're going to appraise the business. And that might be based on a formula, perhaps a multiple of earnings or some other formula. And they'll set the price there. Then this is where the mistake comes in. They take those two numbers and add them together to come up with an asking price for the package. And seldom is that the case. The highest and best use of the property may well be the business, but you can't usually get the total asking price of adding those two numbers together. So I'm recording this after seeing a couple of deals fall through that were attractive offers, but they couldn't reach an agreement based on wanting to get both of those together. There's a third possibility, and that is that the real estate may well be worth more without the business. And we're seeing that in rural areas that are undergoing development. In other words, I'm making this up, if it had always been a chicken farm and Amazon puts up a warehouse next door, that property is no longer at its highest and best use as a chicken farm. That chicken farm business may now be worthless, and only the real estate that might be used for new home development is the remaining value of the property, and the business unfortunately needs to be depreciated down to nothing. So I think we're going to see a lot more of this as economic development continues, particularly in my area of rural South Jersey. I understand that the statistics are that we're growing faster than the rest of the state, and people are moving here because it's cheaper. There's a reason that Amazon is putting up warehouses here and not in the northern, more habited part of the state. It's because it's cheap. And unfortunately, that's going to disrupt the old business model valuations of the rural businesses that operate here now. So if you have any comments or questions, of course, I like hearing that, whether it's on social media or if you want to reach me one-on-one, that's easy to do also. Find me at southjersey.cpa. My contact information is online. I'll be back tomorrow with another episode of Coach's Playbook.